Alright guys, jumping right back into Blitzball, right back into the journey, and into a new tournament, this time for Nap Tackle 3 in Ether. So we are actually seeded, the Kilka Beast going against the Bhed Psyches, and the Luka Goers taking on the Guado Glories. So we only have to win this tournament, we don't have to get top scorers, so it doesn't matter, what the score is, which is helpful because the Bhed Psyches just obliterated the Beast 7-3. So that makes our lives a lot easier. So let's face off against the Bhed Psyches. Yeah, we just want to try for that Nap Tackle 3. In all honesty, I'm not really sure if we'll be able to get it, but we've got to try, right? I mean that really is like the motto, we got to try. Like it's definitely something we live by. Sorry, I was like thinking for a second. I was looking at the techniques. I was hoping that one of the players had like Nap Tackle 3 equipped, and we can kind of figure out in advance if we can learn it. But I think we're just gonna have to win the tournament and see if we can. And that's really what I'm doing as well. Like I'm trying to get as many techniques as I can. So I'm re-rolling tournaments at this time to get them. Mostly because the tournaments are quicker to turn around, and our league right now is for it's for nothing, essentially. It's a prize that we care not at all about. So I don't feel like we should go for it, because if we do, then it's just a waste of time, right? And we're okay doing that if we plan on re-rolling the league in the future. But for the foreseeable future, I think we might be focused a little bit more just on the tournaments and stuff. I don't know, the tournaments are kind of more exciting though, because you can't tie the game, you have to have a winner, it's a very defined thing. Whereas the league is a little bit, I would say the league is actually a little bit harder, because if we tie a game, then we lose our streak, and we don't have the luxury of being able to tie a game, right? Because tournament we tie, it just goes overtime. League we tie, we're no longer undefeated, and we have a blemish on our record. Which we've never had a journey yet where we've been undefeated, and we want this to be the first one. It's not going to help that we're facing one of, if not the toughest teams in the Bhed Psyches, but we'll see if we can get ahead, right? That's the think positive thoughts. That's what I'm telling myself. So we do sleep Dada, which is that's incredible, because we're a little over a minute in, and to sleep him right now just completely debilitates him, right? Like he doesn't have anything to do. Like he's just gonna be there forever, unless they pass to him, but then they have to get the ball back, which they might get it here. I don't know. Blappa, it looks promising. Okay, cool. So Blappa does score. We're not quite doomed like I had anticipated. So Mafuri with the ball is actually going to push left side. It's okay. Blappa going for the nap tackle. He's got to try, right? He's got to give it his effort. Then you got Mafuri in the midfield. It's a classic. Just how it goes. And we are, as always, very thankful we don't have Judah in the goal when Mafuri goes for the shot. Although obviously it wouldn't have mattered. Like it wouldn't have actually affected us. So this is actually the one weakness I see here. A lot of their team, I'm encountering 4 or 5 of their field players, and all their block is just way too low. So we're actually going to get away with this. This is criminal with just, how easy that was. And we're just going to pass to Blappa, and yet again, we're just going to try to get a second goal. It's not critical, but it's nice, right? It's that little insurance policy at the end of the day that says, hey, we're not going to tie the game at the last second. If this is a league, it'd be even more important, because if we tie the game, yeah, I've gone over that whole spiel for a while now. You guys get the gist. Tied games in leagues mean that we lose our streak, and that's not fun. So Barrick's gonna tackle through here. He just wipes out Mafuri. There is she's gone. There's actually nothing remaining of her. Just Barrick with his super kick. No, Barrick's crazy. To put it in perspective, he's level 80. So, what episode is this? Like level 130 something? So what does that mean for percentages? Like how many, out of all the games we've played, how many Barrick is leveled up in? Like, is that like in 60% of games, Barrick has gotten a level up. Or, you know, something like that. I guess technically you could have gotten like 2 level ups, but it's just a wild stat to even like comprehend, I feel. I don't know. The one thing I do know is Barrick does not need to be passed to at this point. He's good. He doesn't need any help. He's on his way to victory, or whatever you want to call it. So we'll just leave him be. And then here we're just finishing up with some passes and stuff, because we already have the 2 goals, and the passing definitely helps us just increase the experience we get on the back end. If I'm perfectly honest with you guys, I don't even know if we need to do this as much anymore. Our back end players like Judah and Legam are actually kind of beefy with levels. Like, it's crazy. So maybe we need to kind of foot off the gas pedal, but I'm not really sure. I mean, you'll see it here momentarily. You get a little bit of experience for them. But look at our front versus back line. Like, they're 10 levels above. Like, the back line's like 10 levels above the front line. So it's just crazy. Yeah, we're going to do very similar situation. We're putting Nimruk in the field, which is maybe my famous last act before we lose our first game ever. Because if they get the ball, they can just crush us. So fingers crossed. Okay, Barrick starts with it. And obviously they will pressure us. So this isn't like a situation where like we're scot-free. Like, it's still risky, but you know, we know we can kill enough time. Even if they get the ball and score, I think there will be so much time spent on the passing and stuff and the grinding that they won't have nearly enough time to get a second goal. So we end it 2-1. And like I said at the very beginning of the video, all we really care about is just the win, right? Like, the first place prize for this tournament is Nap Tackle 3. The top scorer prize, not a technique, very much not relevant. That's kind of the mentality we take. So yeah, we're gonna switch it up a little bit here. So we're actually gonna pass to Blappa. That'll give him the opportunity to get some experience, but more importantly, it will actually kind of alleviate Nimruk from all that pressure. So fingers crossed that Nettis goes to bed. Not guaranteed, but you can always hope, right? So yeah, we're just passing between Blappa and Nimruk, getting the experience, all that stuff. Yeah, as of now, like today, it's the beginning of the weekend for me. So I mean, for everyone, but it's the 27th, so I gotta focus on some videos today. Oh, I didn't mean to pass the late cam. That's all good. Yeah, I actually I've changed my recording schedule a little bit, so it's a little bit more more spread out. But what I've been doing is I've been playing 3 Blitzball games a day. So I think this actually uploads like on the 3rd or something, or the 2nd. Like, it uploads way in the future. So I'm trying to play just 3 Blitzball games a day, which is definitely going to, you know, accelerate the pace that we finish the series. But I mean, we're gonna continue the same upload schedule, so like 2 a day. The main reason I'm actually trying to accelerate it is because I've got some other series planned. You know me, I just got a bunch of stuff planned. I think and don't hold me to this, I think I'm almost to the point where I'm gonna start uploading videos without notifying subscribers. So this is always a plan of mine. I don't know if I ever told anyone, but I want to do like high quality like recordings, like in 4K, of like summons and stuff like that for like Final Fantasy X and stuff. But I don't want to be like, I don't want to notify subscribers that I uploaded like a video of that's like Yuna summoning, because the issue is actually the same as the Dark Matter grind. So I didn't publish the Dark Matter grind because I published 250 videos in like 1 day. Like, that was the whole grind. So if you got your subscription box or whatever it is now, I actually don't know what they call it, but if it like you were blasted with 250 videos, like, that is incredibly annoying. So that's why I don't notify subscribers on a few of these. So those will be like non-notified, and then a few other things maybe. Some of it's tough because I've got this new series starting that I'm uploading stuff on the weekends, And it hasn't gotten to the point where I can't notify subscribers, but in general, I want to only notify on like 3 videos a day. It sounds weird, but like this is like the beginning of me trying to like make the channel almost like a library. So you would, you know, it would, so you know my naming scheme for, I mean, this is actually a terrible video for that. But actually I need to figure that out. I need to figure out like a good naming scheme. So like if I prefix everything Final Fantasy X with Final Fantasy X, then whenever you look up like Final Fantasy X in my channel page, it'll show all like the Final Fantasy X, you know, 10 or whatever you want to call it, videos. And it could be like, oh, all the summons, all the overdrives, you know, all the hidden dialogue and stuff like that. And then like if you're like, no, I don't want to check out this dude's, you know, Final Fantasy X stuff, then you look up Final Fantasy 2 and then it's stuff. So in this world, which is insane, I feel, the channel would have like 50,000 videos. I think right now we're at 4,400, but it's mostly Blitzball. So like that's the goal, which is, I don't know if that's insanity or not, but that's why I wouldn't notify subscribers on those, because that's way too much, right? You just come on, slow down. But yeah, so Nimruk, level 58, more HP attack, block, endurance. Then Fangs 3-1 the Goers, and then we 2-0 the Psyches. But what really matters is we're just going to crush the Fangs in the next game anyways. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Until next time.